Okay, so I'm going to go over problem number 6 on the study guide this time, and I'm going to go more in depth, meaning I'm going to do not just the post order, but the pre-order and in order. And then for each type, I'm going to do a practice problem, and then I'll tell you to pause the video, and if you want, you can try doing it on your own, and then double check your work, or if you get lost, you can follow along with me. So yeah, let me start off by giving you guys this kind of like a cheat sheet. So tree traversals. So the first tree traversal we have is pre-order, and we have root, left, right. We have post order, left, right, root, and then we have in order, which is left, root, right. And let me give you an example. So let's say we have this node 6, 4, 7. So for pre-order, which is root, left, right, it's going to be 6, 4, 7. For post order, which is left, right, root, which is going to be 4, 7, 6. And then for in order, it's left, root, right, which is 4, 6, 7. And this will make more sense when we do a practice problem. This is mainly to know kind of the order of which the keys are going to be in and where to pull what. And so let's start off with the first practice problem, and let's start with post order. Okay, let's say we had these keys 1, 3, 2, 5, 7, 6, 4, 9, 11, and 10, 12, 8. Okay, perfect. So for post order, it's going to be root, left, right. So the root of this BST, for post order, it's going to be left, right, root, and it's going to be 8 because the root over here is all the way at the end of the list. And so we'll draw our 8. That's our root. Now we can split it up into left and right. So if you remember, everything on the left of this node is less than 8, and everything on the right of this node is greater than 8. And so we can look at our list. So what is less than 8? Well, it seems like everything on this side seems to be less than 8, and then everything on this side seems to be greater than 8. So this is going to be our left hand side, which is the left, and this is going to be our right hand side, which is our right. And so now we do this again. We apply the same concepts. Left, right, root. So at the very end of our list, we have a 4 of our left hand side list. And that is going to be our parent node here. And then we go through it and we're like, okay, so what's less than 4? And so we can split it up again into another list, which is 1, 3, and 2 is less than 4. And then 5, 7, and 6 is greater than 4. So for the left hand side for 4, the root would also be whatever is on the right, all the way here. So it would be 2. And because 2 is less than 4, we put it on the left side of 4. And then what is less than 2 in here? Which is 1 and 3. And then only 1, or sorry, not 1 and 3. Only 1 is less than 2, so we just put 1 here. So now we have that 3 earlier, and we could put it right here. The reason why we put the 3 there is because 3 is less than 8, and it's less than 4, but because we already have the 2 here, we have to put it further down here because 3 is greater than 2. That spot's already taken. And so we've done everything that's less than 4. Remember our like little other lists. So now we can go over to the right hand side for 4, which is 5, 7, and 6. So because 6 is all the way at the end, we can put that first. And so what's less than 6? Just 5. The 7 is not. So, and then we have the 7, and we just put the 7 here. So it looks like we finished everything on the left hand side, and now we can work on the right hand side. Same thing applies. What's at the very end of the right hand side list? 12. And now we can split this up again. So what is less than 12? Well, it's just 9 and 10. So, but because 10 is more to the right than 9, we put that one first. And then what's less than 10? Just 9. Sorry, this is going to be ugly. And then we go back to 11, and we put that to here. So, yeah, this is our answer, actually. Let me just double check my work. 8, 4, 2, 6. And this is our answer. So now at this point in the video, you can pause and work on number 6 on the study guide. Okay, so now we are going to work on post-order study guide version. So in the question, it gives us that this BST contains the keys 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way to 14, and that suppose that a post-order tree walk prints these keys in order, and the keys that they give us is 1, 3, 5, 4, 2, 7, 9, 10, 12, 11, 14, 13, 8, and 6. And determine the structure of T. Present your solution either by drawing a picture of a tree or by constructing a table. I forgot to go over the table, but it's pretty simple. It's just like the node and then and then the parent. And then, like, for example, let's say, like, okay, we can use this one. So 4 would be, or actually we could start. I don't think the order matters. You have to double check with the TA. But for the root, the parent would be nil. I think that's like the only thing you really have to like remember. 4 would be 6 and 7 would be 6 because 6 is the parent of these two. But yeah, you could pick either drawing it out or the table, and I feel like in order to answer the question, you have to draw it out anyways. So let's start post order. So post order, if we look, it's left, right, root. So the root would be the last number of the list, which is 6. So I'm going to draw a 6 node here, and that is our root. Now what is less than 6 here? Looks like everything here is less than 6. And then what is greater than 6? Everything on this side. Okay, so now let's work on the left-hand side. So the last number in the left-hand side is 2. So that is what we're going to write down here first. And then what is less than 2? Just 1. So 1 will be here. Alright, so now we can work on the right side of 2, which is whatever is greater than 2. We have 3, 5, 4. But 4 is at the very end, so we'll put 4 first. And then what is less than 4? It's 3. And then we have 5, which is greater than 4. Okay? So that's our left-hand side. Now we can work on the right-hand side. So at the very end of the right-hand side, we have 8. And what is less than 8? So we only have 7. We just put 7 here. And now we can work on what's greater than 8. So we have a bunch of numbers that are greater than 8. So we have 9, 10, 12, 11, 14, 13, but 13 is at the very end, so we're going to do 13 first. And then what is less than 13? We have 9, 10, 12, and 11. But because 11 is at the very end, we'll do it first. Now, what's less than 11? We have 9 and 10. But because 10 is at the very end, we'll do it first. And now we have we don't have 7 actually. We have 9, with just 9. So 9 would be here. Okay, so now we've done this. So we can go to where would 12 be? It's less than 13 and it's greater than 11. So we would put 12 here. Oh, I don't know why it keeps. Okay. And then now we have 14. That is just the last one that's left. So it's greater than 6, and it's greater than 8, and it's greater than 13. So it would be here. And this should be our answer. Let me just double check. Yep. And then I'm just going to do the table just to go over it. The node, and then the parent. So node, we could, on the study guide, I remember the answer is 1, 2, 3, it's in that order. But honestly, again, I don't think it matters. So I'm just gonna do it from 6. So 6 is our root, so it's gonna be nil. It's not doesn't have a parent. And then we're gonna go to number 2. Parent is 6. 1. Parent is 2. And then we'll go to 4. Parent is 2. 3. Parent is 4. 5. Parent is 4. Then we can go to the other ones. We can go to 8. Parent is 6. 7. Parent is 8. 13. Parent is 8. 14. Parent is 13. 11. Parent is 13. 10. Parent is 11. 12. Parent is 11. 9. Parent is 10. So this should be our answer. Alright, so now I'm going to go over pre-order. I'm just going to do practice problems actually for the pre-orders and the in-orders. So, because it's not in the study guide, but I feel like it's going to be on the test. Let's see. In order. So, let's say we had the numbers 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, 20, 22, 25, 27, and 30. Okay, so in order, it's pretty similar, except this time it's left, root, right. So your root's going to be all in the middle of this list. What I like to do is I like to just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I'll cross 2 at a time. And our middle is 6, so 6 is going to be our root node. Okay. And so, oh, sorry, it's not 6, it's 17. 17 is going to be our root node. And, okay, so our left-hand side is over here, so this should be everything that's less than 17. And then our right-hand side is here, and everything here will be greater than 17. So let's start with the left-hand side. So how do we pick this? So it's the same as earlier, where we pick the middle item to be the root. So the middle item of everything on the left-hand side is 10, because this is in the middle. So it's going to be 10. Okay, so what is less than 10? 5 and 7. Now, to pick this number, we're going to pick whatever is closest to the middle of the list, of this like entire list of this left-hand side. So it's going to be 7, because 7 is closer to the middle. And then we have 5 that's less than 7. Perfect. So now we can go back to 10 and be like, okay, what's greater than 10? We have 12 and 15, but because 12 is closer to the middle of the left-hand side list, we do 12. And then we have 15 that's going to be over here. So this is our left-hand side. Now the same thing is going to apply to the right-hand side. The middle of our right-hand side is 25. The left of our, less than 25 is going to be 20 and 22. And 22 is closer to the middle of the right-hand side list. So we're going to do 22. And then 20 is less than 22. Okay, so now we can do the right side of this 25. So what's greater than 25? 27 and 30. 27 is closer to the middle, so we're going to do 27. And then we have 30. And this is our answer.